Wow, guys, you wouldn't believe what happened. I was literally going live at the same time Trent was trying to turn his computer. We had a power outage. Trent had an earthquake in there was flash flooding. It like trembled down there. He couldn't even get the computer up and going. Oh, and I had power outage. I had to go get my backup generator. We had to get it started. Don't worry, so must go on. So we are here and we are excited and ready to go. Sorry for being late. You know, sometimes you can't help when power is going to be power. And yeah, I mean, I don't think I can really add on to that. But I'm excited. I got something cool I'm going to show you guys that I'm going to be drinking today. Something that you may call me a little crazy, a little wackadoo, more than I'm whacking a do. And Trent's over there chuckling at the wackadoo comment. Yeah, but we're both here. We're both excited to be part of this show, and we'll probably skip like our longer opening, but we'll have a shorter opening. So you just have to listen to our partners, and then we are going to get into it. Go!
In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Entertainment. So we are excited to be here. Let's get to it. Welcome in, guys, to another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. We're going to break down some Bitcoin for you. We're going to go into chart analytics. Most importantly, we're the most hydrated channel out there. So before we get in there, guys, if you haven't already, get your beer mugs, take a splash of water. No sober marks from here, and smash that golden like button, guys, so we can get them likes pumping. The subscribe bell, your ring-a-ding-ding, and your ring-a-ding-ding, and you can find us over there on YouTube. And over there in this tiny little corner that expands out is Rumble and Kick. Why? Because we're always expanding over there. And I'm excited to be part of the show. Trent, are you excited to be here today? Are you excited to get me hydrated today? What do you got over there, Trent?
Well, today I'm bringing you guys Diggin' and Diggin'.
Ooh, is that a new one?
Kind of.
It looks new. I don't think you've had that one before on here. What's the ABV?
I opened it once, but Diggin' and Diggin', kind of like my dog does in the front yard. You know, just keeps digging and digging, man.
Digging and digging, dog. Dog.
This is a triple IPA, hazy IPA from Monkish Brewing Company, coming in at 10% on the dollar.
Double digits, Trent. You're being a double digiter.
ASMR pop. Hey, what's up, Basuda Bros? What's going on, man?
Basuda Bros? It sounds like a bread.
No, basura is like trash or garbage in Spanish.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like me, man. I'm a garbage man. We got the trash, another trash man down from down under. My buddy sent me a video of trash man in it wasn't Venezuela. It was an Asian country, and they were sitting on top of trucks, on top of garbage while they're driving around. I was like,
well, there was my poor as opposed to the rich. And guys, if you were longing Bitcoin to 80 or 90K, then you might have ended up poor today, you know. And and if you're just buying and stacking Cardano at midnight and XRP and Bitcoin, of course, for the bull run, then one day you're going to be rich. Just here's the caveat: that day is not tomorrow. So until then,
tomorrow is today, and yesterday's tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Trent, guys, what I have today, have you ever seen this stuff? Guys, this is methylene blue. I don't know if you guys ever seen methylene blue, but I'm going to take a syringe and we're going to put it in the water. So see the water? I'll see if you guys get the good camera angle. Watch the ink. Boom. 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 All right, it was like 5 drops in there. Look at this, guys. Look at the color. Methylene blue at its finest. Look at that blue ink being absorbed into the water.
That's
Cheers,
crazy, man.
The most hydrated pant dye channel we've ever had on here.
You still drink that every day?
Every day, dog. It's the best.
How long have you been doing it?
I don't know, like 6 months. Feels like.
I feel like you said 6 months ago.
No, maybe 8. But I'll tell you what, though. It turns your pee very green. And maybe TMI. But I was like, holy cow, dog. Like, the first time you do it, you're like, is this normal? You're like, is there something wrong with me? So it unlocks. You know what it does, Trent? It goes through your brain blood barrier, because it's like the chemical, whatever, it's thin enough to go through there. And if you have like a certain, when you watch a lot of people talk about it, they have like blockages in how they think, they get stuck. But how it works is that it makes its own new pathways, nuance, like through your brain. It's awesome. What's up, Flat Smack? How you doing, man?
Flat Smack.
Chara. DZ coming in with THQ. DZ's holding out strong for THQ conviction, man. That guy has some.
To hop on in here so I can flat smack him with my XRP crop.
Yeah, flat smack him with the XRP. You need a weed leaf on that crock, and he'll be like, "Yeah, please smack me." Trent, did you see the news today?
What news?
The news that Jerome Powell said that the interest rates are only going to have one for a year, but he's only going to be in for like another month. So is he really qualified to say that? And then on top of that, we have another bombing in Venezuela. Did you see what Trump said today in the Oval Office?
I saw him in the Oval Office. I did not have time to look at it. What did he say?
So he was in there with the Japanese president. I don't know her name, so pardon me if I don't know her name.
I saw her. I saw him. He said something about, why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor or something?
Yeah, because like the other person, like the Japanese Q&A person that they brought over, was all like, well, you guys bombed Iran and it confused us as your allies because you didn't tell us you were doing this. And he was like, so it took you by surprise. He's like, yes. He's like, you guys are notorious for taking people by surprise. Don't you remember Pearl Harbor? He's like, why didn't you tell me about that?
I don't know, but I will say a former White House Secretary of Energy or something, he came out and was saying on 60 Minutes that...
You mean 61 minutes.
that this is the biggest energy crisis in modern history. Because if the Strait of Hormuz, like, he was saying it's a guaranteed recession that we're going into if this doesn't wrap up soon.
It's a good thing we don't get our oil from from Iran.
Well, we don't have to get our oil from Iran for it to be bad economically, because the economy, I'll just speak for the global economy. Now, we might do a little bit better than the global economy.
It's worse bad for us, but it's worse for them.
yes, right. But like the global economy cannot avoid a downturn with 20% of our energy supply locked up in the Strait of Hormuz. So I don't know.
Is it really locked up though? Because last I heard, Trump promised insurance to go through there.
But I mean, how are insurance companies going to want to provide policies to companies that have their stuff going through there? Like I've heard insurance companies are already like canceling policies, or I don't know.
You know what's really interesting about that, Trent, is you may not know this, but guess who is in the market of selling oil here pretty soon?
We are.
We are.
Because of Venezuela?
No.
Oh.
We have a lot of oil under American soil,
right?
A lot, and we've been waiting patiently to sell it. And now the Strait of Hormuz is having this issue, and now everyone's going to be like, I don't know if it's worth the risk to go there anymore. So everybody might subside for a short term and then reallocate to other people to sell it or buy and sell. You know what's really interesting too, Trent, with this whole thing is that it also exposes like a lot of bad actors, I guess, in the space. Like people don't want to buy Russian oil, but Russia was shipping the oil to Venezuela, and people were buying it Russian Venezuelan oil. So you also are gonna see, you're seeing like where the real chips are being laid publicly, so we can readjust. Sometimes, Trent, when you're in the middle of building the best Lego castle ever, and you realize there's a major flaw in your castle, and the only way to correct it and build a bigger and better castle and continue your work is to disassemble it and then rebuild it again. So, sometimes we have to have a little bit of pain before we can get out of the American economy or this situation. And you know what? Americans are strong, man. We'll build. I was interested because I was listening to Javier, the guy who ran for the Canadian president. He was on Joe Rogan today. And so it was really fun. I didn't get to finish the whole episode, but he was talking about like a lot of the politics, and he's like, what do you think about Trump saying the 51st state would be Canada? He's like, oh, no, never. Guys, Google what's the leading exporter in 2026 boards. We've been selling oil all year. There you go, Flight Fan, and it's only going to get bigger and better, baby.
I have a feeling
bigger and better.
I have a feeling my trend catcher is going to piss Flight Fan off today. But
the trend catcher?
There we go. Yeah, lately, like earlier this week when I was wrapping the show out myself, I had a couple people, I think Flight Fan and GT, saying like, this guy and his damn trend catcher, because I can't, like I've had nothing else to say all week because we've been in the same spot, about $75,000. Like I've had nothing else to say. Well, I mean, I said it in 20 different ways, but unless the trend catcher turns green, I can't be on board with a really bullish surge coming in. But as soon as that changes, then I'll change. But
I actually think we've been pretty dang near spot on since like October in our calls.
Hey, Anthony Vance lives in Huntington Beach. Hey, shout out. There
you go, man.
I'm in Barstow, Barstow, California. Not too, nothing too luxurious about that. But I mean, I like it here. And
what's that nightlight you have behind your shoulder, Trent?
Oh, it says Brew Crew on it. I just can't figure out how to
turn it down.
Maybe if I turn this light off. You still can't see it though.
Well, shouldn't there be a way to adjust it? I got one. Is there one of the newer ones or that's adjustable? Like mine has like a little dial on it, and you can literally. Well, I've never noticed my thumb. It's such a tiny little stub before. Wow. Oh, dude, I forgot to turn my TV down. You guys will probably hear my kid. He likes to be in here with his dad. No Wi-Fi connection. Crap. I have to turn my Wi-Fi turned down. Yeah, it looks like it's adjusting. It hasn't quite. It's still not quite legible yet.
Yeah, that doesn't help either. I don't know. I mean,
I'm excited to see that you actually got it up now.
well, I have a different one too. I have one with our logo on it too.
Oh.
But yeah. Anyways, how
y'all feeling about Dogecoin? I'll feel better about Dogecoin when Elon Musk turns his X payments on and freaking starts using it. And lastly, one thing, no news outlet we talk about, we are about our oil profits this year. Woo! That was a tongue twister. That is a 100%. Well, you know what, man? You know all the news organizations are like one conglomerate body. You know what's really interesting is this guy who resigned. Trent, you hear that Joe Kent resigned from the terrorist task force, whatever it is?
No.
Well, yeah, and he resigned, and he put that letter towards Trump. Well, it was really interesting about the whole letter because he said that Iran wasn't a national threat, and he resigned because he didn't agree with attacking it. But then he also stated previously that Iran's going to try to take out Trump, and they talk about death to America. So I'm like, well, what is it? You know, you can't have it both ways. And then the second thing that I wanted to point out is, because we're going down some of this rabbit trail, is Megyn Kelly.
Yeah.
She was going after Mark Levin this last week, but then previously, like on X, she said how awesome it is to meet Mark Levin and all this other stuff. I'm like, man, politics is ugly. They love you one moment, or they hate you the next moment. You know,
Yeah.
Dog eat dog world out there.
Yeah, man, for real.
What you got, bro, Trent? I was could read today, guys. I'm like 50% back. I mean, yesterday I was like at 5, so that's like 10%, 2x increase.
There you go. You cover any of this yesterday? The Clarity Act and
I did not. We went straight into a bunch of coins that I have written down here, and it actually worked out pretty good. I kind of like I'm finding a good flow to how I do my I think I do.
Yeah. Well, so I'll run through it real quick, guys. It's probably the biggest news of the week.
68 pages.
In terms of direct crypto news, you know, I'm not talking about geopolitical news, but here we go. While the crypto market waits on lawmakers to pass the Clarity Act, its two top regulators have joined forces, talking about the SEC and the CFTC, to deliver some long-awaited clarity of their own. In a 68-page interpretation of how existing securities laws apply to crypto, the agencies formally laid out a token taxonomy for classifying digital assets and addressed how on-chain activities like staking, mining, airdrops, and wrapping are treated under existing law. The move was welcomed warmly by industry participants who have long called for clearer rules of the road after years of navigating regulation by enforcement. 2023 me couldn't have imagined that 21-26 me would see such a... That was a typo. 2026 me would see such a thing, let alone... Oh, got you. Okay, now it makes sense. That was a rough way to write that. Okay. Said Paul Grewal, Chief Legal Officer of Coinbase, who spent 2 years battling the Biden-era SEC over allegations the company was listing unregistered securities. Today, the commission issued an interpretation that clarifies the application of federal securities laws to crypto assets. This is a major step in providing greater clarity regarding the commission's treatment of crypto assets. At the core of the framework is the view that most crypto assets are not securities, and that tokens can be part of an investment contract at one point in time, but those investment contracts can end. A sharp break from the former SEC Chair Gary Gensler's stance. The interpretation clarifies that only one crypto asset remains subject to the securities laws, digital securities, namely traditional securities that are tokenized, Atkins said. We're not the securities and everything commission anymore. The token taxonomy itself, which divides crypto assets into 5 categories: digital commodities, digital collectibles, digital tools, stable coins, and digital securities, isn't new. It's something Atkins first laid out last August when he introduced the SEC's Project Crypto, an initiative recently relaunched in partnership with the CFTC. This time, though, the agencies have gone a step further, naming 16 tokens as digital commodities, shifting them out of the SEC territory and into the CFTC's. This includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Cardano, Avalanche, Chainlink, and Dogecoin, plus 8 others. This news marks major vindication for XRP holders after nearly 5-year legal battle between the SEC and Ripple, one of the token's primary distributors, over allegations of unregistered security sales that sent XRP's price tumbling and led to its removal from major exchanges. The regulator is now saying that the token is not a security. We always knew XRP wasn't a security, and now the SEC has made clear what it is: a digital commodity. Grateful to the Crypto Task Force for working to deliver the clarity that markets, investors, and innovators have long deserved, said Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderati. So there you go. What do you think about that? Like, you know, if you go Hey, that's right. Don't forget to flat smack the like button, guys. So over there, as an extraterrestrial yourself, from another planet, what do people from other planets think about XRP being a commodity?
I think it's about time we get recognized for the amazing extraterrestrial product we've ever represented in this galaxy.
But is XRP, so we know that XRP is going to be used for, it's going to be the standard for cross-border payments. What about intergalactic payments? You think it'll be XRP?
It really depends on how fast Elon can get to Mars.
Got you. Okay.
Probably eventually. You did not realize, I did a whole skit behind the scenes. I don't know how much people caught because I was distracted. I was having some fun. I was like, and I was like, I was having so much fun while you were going. Then I did the stair step down.
Oh man. Hey, what's up, Daily?
Daily.
Yo, my fam, I just landed on Dia, waiting for Uber.
DIA? What's DIA?
Yeah, what's that? Intergalactic payments will be used with PTGC on Pulse Chain. Hey, you know what? That, you know, it would happen that way, right? It would happen that way. No hate on Pulse Chain, but like we would go through all of this in crypto, you know, for the last 6 years just for Pulse Chain. Oh, Denver International Airport, guys.
I thought that Denver Airport was shut down because of flooding.
I don't know. I think that was a couple weeks ago. But yeah, you know, just for Pulse Chain to come out on top. That's no hate on Pulse Chain. Like, I like the Pulse Chain community, but you know,
of course, because we like you. You're part of the Brew Crew, and Brew Crew is part of Pulse Chain now. So it's we go the same direction. You feel me?
People gave, I think he means gave up asking me why they picked those specific tokens, and I think that it's just those 5 tokens pretty much cover every type of token in the crypto universe. Yeah, I exactly. Exactly. And there's 8 more in addition that they named. And so especially among those total 16, like, it pretty much covers everything. And Atkins said himself, the only thing that really is a security is tokenized traditional assets, right? It looks like we got a couple coins to check out in the chat. We got to do Dash for Daniel Kaufman. We got to do Dogecoin for Ranthony Vance. We got to do is UFO a coin?
I'm so
do that.
Pissed, Trent. Because I was talking about Lynn yesterday, Trent. And I was like, guys, you should long this right now. It's at 7 cents. It's up 64%, guys. 64%. Those who took that long with me and held it through, congratulations, because you're up an unbeautiful amount, even on spot. Me, on the other hand, I went and watched one episode of One Piece after the stream and fell asleep. And I woke up and I was down 67%. And I was like, what the hell is going on? I was like, I don't want to close this out, but I don't want to get worked out either. And I closed it out, and now look, I missed out on my gains. Should have trusted my gut. Gosh dang it. And we have another one we should probably take a look at today too, Trent, is Kite Zabik coin. And you know what I've been doing, Trent? Can I show you real quick?
Yeah.
So this is like my new thing I started. Oh, you've been so proud. I covered the BTCC thing so wonderfully. So I came over here like this. I took it over and said, guys, we're looking at some of these top gainers over here. I'm gonna get into it. Take a look at Lynn, guys. I'm gonna pull out of my drawer my Sharpie Magic Dry Erase, and we're gonna take a look at some of these top coins in here because we're gonna write them down on our whiteboard, and we're gonna write down if we should long them and short them and the percentages. If you want to trade them with us, guys, head over to BTCC. The link is in the description. You get 10% on your deposit between $500 and 100 G's, so you can get 50 to 10 grand. Plus, you get 40% back on your trading fees. And guys, who else doesn't want to support a local network? Oh, and you get $100 on your sign-up bonus. So come on and trade over on BTC with us. Now let's jump into it.
Hey, thank you, Daily, for the $5 super chat.
Daily, thank you, Daily. Let's effing go. BTC. I'm buying at this level. No, buy at the lower level, Daily. Not financial advice, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna go lower. But you should also DCA and like Michael Saylor.
Is it appropriate to suggest something just for shits and giggles, to suggest something that we might think about doing with our super chats just for this year? Or should I wait till
tell me what you're thinking?
Should I wait till we're in private first?
You should definitely wait till we're in private because I want to know before everybody else knows.
Got it.
Daily, I wanted to let you know because I haven't seen you in a minute. I bought a beer. I'm probably having it April 1st, which just happens to be the day I'm finished sober March, and it's 75% alcohol, and it's a beer. I had it imported from the UK to celebrate the 1 year anniversary. So you should be there on April 1st stream and have a cheers with me.
Bro, you missed the episode where we asked Grok what would happen if T-Square drank a 330 milliliter bottle, no, a 750 milliliter bottle, I think, of
330. You're right, the first time.
Of a 75% ABV drink.
Nothing good. Nothing good.
Grok basically said he would die. But.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, guys, take a guess at my weight in the chat, and I'll tell you in a little bit. See who weighs more, me or Trent. By the way, I am taller than Trent.
Okay. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
How tall are you?
Well, take a guess at how tall I am, guys. Who's taller, me or Trent? Put that in a poll.
I'm trying to remember us being in person now.
Yeah, well, I remember it like it was yesterday, so. All right, so we're writing down Lynn right now because it's the top gainer. It's up 63%. So we want to take a look at Lynn to figure out what we're gonna got going on. So we got Lynn written down, and this is how I get my list, Trent. You want to take a? I don't care about Pipkin. You guys care about Pipkin? I'll look at Pipkin if you guys care about it. But I don't care about it. We want to look at H because H was also, guys, part of our Discord call in for BitFi. So we're gonna take a look at humanity. It's been dumping because of the whole Iran thing. Because humanity, I mean,
We
I'm
will
not
not
trying
face
to be.
humanity.
Yeah, we're gonna do River as a possible contender to want to look at. Zcash could be a good one to look at. Dude, I haven't heard of Wax Pete in forever. When was the last time you heard of Wax? That was who was pushing that last cycle? That was Joe. Was that Joe Paris? No, it wasn't Joe Paris. It was the other guy, the mustache.
Yeah, Crypto Stash.
Yeah. I wonder if he wants to come on the show. I haven't heard from him in a long time. You think you'd want to come on?
Maybe.
Maybe. I haven't thought of him in a long time. Guys, would you care if we got Crypto Stash on?
Oh, I think anyone coming on is cool.
There's not a whole lot of crazy movements today, to be honest with you, Trent, in either direction, besides like Lynn. Bard, Bard could be a good one to take a look at. Did you see Bard, Trent? It's dumping.
Crypto Stash made a video about Render in 2021.
You did a what?
Crypto Stash made a video about Render in, I think it was 2022. And I swear to God, I look back at that video as like it was one of my biggest wins, but also one of my biggest missed opportunities in crypto, because I watched that video and he said the title and the thumbnail was something like, this coin can actually 100x. Like, no bullshit. It can 100x. And at the time, Render was like
2 cents.
I don't know, under $1 or something. It would end up going down further from the time that he made that video. But I was buying Render at like 30 cents. And man, like, I did really, really, really well on Render. I sold a good amount of it last year, but I did not buy nearly enough of it as I should have. Because that thing, I rode that from 30 cents to $13.
Oh, Trent. So sad.
But yeah, anyways.
Well, Trent, so how tall are you, Trent?
I am 5'9"3/4.
Okay, I got you beat.
Don't say 5'11". You're not 5'11".
No, I'm 9 foot. I mean, I'm just kidding. I'm 5 feet, 9 inches, and 5/8. So I got you beat.
Yeah.
Also, I weigh more than you, so.
But you don't.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
You do not.
Yeah, I do.
How much do you weigh?
I'm a fat boy, man. I'm like, right now I'm probably 230.
Okay, you got me beat. You're right. You got me beat.
Yeah.
Trent.
Huh.
Did you hear? I was listening to Joe Rogan today, and they have this genome that it makes your bone density thicker, up to 8 times thicker. So they were like, I guess the people who get that, they can't swim because the bones are so heavy. We'll have a very difficult time staying afloat. Okay, I have to jump into some Bitcoin. I had to get up a little earlier today, so I'm gonna run through this quicker than I should think you guys would want me to run through something. So here we go. Wow, Bitcoin looks crazy on the 12-hour. Daily says time red momentum go down, strength go down, Stokes still go down, view up still go down, money flow still kind of like 12-hour. We have to get a little curvature, a little bit of a baby bounce on that 50-day moving average. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's so much nicer to be able to talk and not have to breathe out my mouth. Now we come into the 4-hour. We did get a bounce off the 200 with a possible little bit of movement to the upside, which I didn't even get a chance to look at the liquidity. But
bro, I've met Drew in person, and like,
Drewith?
Yeah, he was tall, but like, he was tall, but I don't think he was 6'7". Maybe he was saying 6-7 is a joke. Because get 6-7. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm tripping. This was like 2023 when I met him, but I mean,
He must have been a growing boy.
yeah. Anyways,
So we're bouncing off the 200 right now. We could get a little high. I'm not super confident how the 21 is coming down towards the 50 right now. So there still looks like there's more likely downside with a little bit of upwards momentum. Short term, maybe come up to the 72-ish range. Why are we thinking that? And why do you guys want to show? Because we're the most hydrated, most accurate traders on the interweb. We don't claim to be, but I'm just telling you we are. Oh, there's no data. You son of a biscuit, Trent. CoinGlass is breaking on the liquidations. EMAP, Trent. It just doesn't want to work. It keeps crashing.
I wanted to see that too.
Yeah, me too. We're gonna start getting a book map so we can swing over there, and I'll have to figure out how to use a book map because their data over here sucks on CoinGlass lately. I can only tell you this right now: 24 hours. There's a fat amount of shorts, but there's also a fat amount of longs. Oh man, I really want to look at the other data. Well, we looked at yesterday, Trent. There was a lot of liquidity at 70,000, but we filled that today. So it's like, I don't really know. Maybe short term up. I can't tell you because I can't see the liquidity. Whoa, Trent. Short liquidations, though, on the 7-day are massive compared to the longs. Massive. Okay, show me your chart. Show me what the trend catches.
Okay, so all right, stop doing that.
I'm trying to help you help me.
I'm trying to help.
I'm trying to pull my charts off so I can put you up.
Okay, so
I meant 5'9".
So this is kind of what I drew on Tuesday night as a possibility.
He said you can't see higher than 6'4", so you wouldn't know.
Yeah, right.
Short person joke.
Yeah. This is sort of what I drew Tuesday night as a possibility. These blue lines, a run up toward the upper trend line and run back down to the bottom, run the high, run the low, that sort of thing. And, from that point, we dumped down. Now, this green line, I showed this on Tuesday, and I had said that this green line is Michael Saylor's average entry price. Okay? So it would be just really interesting if we are, in fact, coming up to retest. We dumped below it in this flagpole back here, right? Mm-hmm. And now we're coming up to retest Saylor's average entry price and reject off of it. Now, here's what everything boils down to for me. I was saying the other day on the stream that if one of two things happen, I will turn bullish. Okay. Number one, A, is we pump and the red trend catcher turns green. That would confirm the buy signal back here. And it would mean to me that the take profit number one at $80,000 is in play. Okay. So seeing the trend catcher turn green would make me a bull. The other thing that might make me a bull is if we bounce above $65,000, about 65.5, right? Like if we come down here and we don't make a lower low, right? Basically, if we don't break it, well, what I said specifically, let me be really specific. Not just if we bounce above it, but if the stochastic RSI drops below the dotted line, right? If the Stokes get oversold and we have not broken this low, okay, that would make me a bull, actually, because it would show me that we're oversold, yet, oversold on the oscillator, yet we are not making a lower low. And then what do you have from there? You have a high, a low, a higher high, and a higher low. So that would make me a bull, but the stochastics would have to get oversold. And the price would have to be maintaining a higher low. So if the Stokes dump under the dotted line and the price is bouncing above $65,000, that would make me a bull, and it would cause me to believe that we are entering at least a temporary uptrend. So there you go. Right now we are holding above this bottom trend line, but it's still to be determined whether it's going to hold or not, because, what do they say? The more you test something, the more likely it becomes to break. The more strength it loses every time you test it, right? Well, we haven't tested this line up here at all, right? But we've been testing, let me erase that. But we've been testing this line like a madman. Okay, so what do I think is going to break first? I mean, this line up here at 86 or this line down here at 68. I'm going to say 68 is going to break first. Now, here's another thing. If we take this trend line into account, okay, I'm going to move it, but I know that it connected to that wick right there. Okay, so I'm talking about this trend line right here. Okay. Well, this looks to me like we've faked out above it, and now we're back in this pattern right here. So, I mean, if you operate on that premise, then like we have today's candle, tomorrow's candle, Sunday's candle, Monday's candle, and Tuesday's candle. We basically have until Monday's close to come to a decision point here, right? We're gonna break back above this trend line, okay? Or, we're gonna come break down. Or we hold where we're at, somewhere in here, and we break back up. Create a higher low. So we have until Monday's close, and that's being generous. I would actually say, I don't know. I would actually say we have until the weekly close. I'd say we have until Sunday, but I'm just being as technical as possible. Like the price could just move flat for 24 hours. And we could have, inside the pattern there, and we could have until Monday's close. But realistically, this is going to make a decision sooner than that. It's either going to do it by the daily close tomorrow on Friday, or it's going to do it in between the Friday and Sunday close during the low volume weekend. You know,
I think you need, not you.
um,
Trent, you want to hear something interesting?
hmm.
I want to shout out to everybody who helps support our algo, because Trent, I was just on Rumble just now, and the first 4 letters to block, like in blockchain, holds up our channel.
Hey,
I mean, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
That's pretty cool, you know. And guess who's directly above us? Basement. So I mean, out of the top blockchain crypto channels, we're right here on Rumble.
Dude.
That's dope. And that's shout out to you guys over there in Rumble. So thank you everybody for giving us that constant support and love, man. Bless to you guys. And also bless to you guys over here on YouTube. You guys are doing the grind, pushing us up, man. We appreciate it. Wow, Trent's already finished with his beer, guys. He's going. He's digging the dog.
Yeah. Digging and digging.
Digging and digging, man. That 10% started kicking in. I can already tell. You guys know what's funny?
Wait, what did Grok say, Flight Fan? Now I need to know what it said. You know what? I'm gonna do it myself now.
I'm falling behind on some of the talk.
We're gonna do this for fun. Let's see.
You just drew a blue line.
Oh,
and you erased it now. You did it again. It's the beer.
Yeah, probably is. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to capture this image, download it, come over here to Grok, share my screen, and I'm gonna say,
what's up, Dingle? Mr. Dingle?
But this time I'm not gonna give
you have to.
I'm not just gonna give no explanation. I'm gonna say, be brutally honest with me about the quality of my charting.
Fly Fan says that's not the beer drawing blue lines. That's the artist in him.
Bam. Oh wait, am I sharing my screen? Yeah.
Yeah, you are. That's the beer.
Yeah, the chart you've shared is extremely busy, honestly. It is busy and cluttered. I get it. Honestly, it's one of the more cluttered Bitcoin charts I've seen recently. While there's clear effort and time invested, multiple trend lines, channels, fibs, there are no fibs. What are you talking about, Doc? Custom indicators, zones, labels. The overall quality leans toward overcomplicated and low clarity rather than high quality professional grade technical analysis. Okay, fair enough.
Now go take one of the lifers and upload it.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of curious.
Okay, major issues, extreme clutter, multiple overlapping trend lines.
Yeah, you in any trades?
Am I in any trades?
Yeah, Dingle wants to know for any trades right now. I'm not in any trades right now, Dingle. I should be massively up because that Lynn call I made yesterday is up 70% right now. Gosh dang it though. I would be up 300% on that trade if I stayed into it, but I went to watch One Piece and it went down to I went negative. It was like 67% in like half hour. Like, what the hell is going on here? It was like a scam rig and it shot right back up. And I was like, well, I cut off the leg before I lost the trade and I missed out 300% gains.
I'm in a short from 71 and I'm in a short from 73. So, yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. I've been fighting with my prop firm lately because it likes to close my trades out without me telling it to.
That's weird.
And it does it during the weekend, and it wasn't doing that before, and I'm trying to get it to stop. So, I don't know.
You use CryptoFace's prop firm.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? This is what CryptoFace said to do. He's like, you should open up multiple prop firms. This is one of the reasons why I almost don't believe in them, because he's like, you open up multiple of them and you use your money that you gain from it, like then one cash out, and you start another one, and then you go all in on multiple directions on all of them, like this. So you'll lose some, but some you're gonna just rock it up.
They said, "Oof, what platform are you using? That's no good." Yeah, it's called Funded Next. It is definitely legitimate, though. I've processed payouts, so I mean,
well, that doesn't mean they're legitimate. All that means is that the little gains that you can get. I mean, if you had $1 million, are they gonna process it?
Well, yeah, that's
sometimes they fish like to sometimes they give you a little bit so they can wait for you to trust them. And they'll take a lot.
Yeah,
Ask Grok what was Grok think about him. Ask Stupid Grok.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Trent, ask Grok if it can make you an image how it should look. Low liquidity seems trouble with payouts.
Okay. Is Funded Next a legit platform? It definitely is. I've done a lot of
complaints about denied payouts.
Complaints about denied payouts, but I'm willing to bet that these are almost always from people either resolved or people who for some reason have not uploaded their necessary tax documents, but because it does give you some red tape with taxes. Positive aspects, it has a strong presence with a high volume of reviews, over 62,000 on Trustpilot with a 4.5 out of 5 rating. So many praise fast payouts, clear rules, good support, competitive conditions, up to 95% profit splits with add-ons, and user-friendly platforms. Some traders report feelings, but people say this about every platform.
I don't have Stupid Grok Dingle.
Recent trader sentiment on X shows frustration with some calling it one of the worst firms lately due to multiple complaints about payouts or rule changes. I haven't had any issues with payouts. I mean, if you're going to talk rule changes, I mean, I wouldn't call what I'm experiencing a rule change as much as I'd call it a bug, maybe. But I also have to get I also have to talk to them about it, and I haven't called. So
that's right. You want to snap my chart, and then, or I could also email it to you, but I think you snapping it would be quicker.
Yeah, I got you. Let's see. So add the
review. Oh yeah, I'll let you do it. Let's get hands off.
Okay.
I think it might like my chart. It's just my
because
I have a lot of stuff turned off right now.
Yeah, I mean, you just
and I should put my blood diamonds and manipulation and green dots on, but I just don't really need them as much.
All you have up is indicators, though. You haven't dicked with it yourself.
It's going to say market ciphers the jam.
Yeah. Right. Okay, let me go back to this. Okay, and I'm going to say, what about this?
I'm going to put you on screen again.
Okay.
Do you love
file? Bam. way less clutter. You've stripped out 80 to 90% of the noise from the first chart. No overlapping pitchforks. What does that mean?
I also didn't put anything in there like, trend lines.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. You haven't drawn over anything yourself. Yeah. You haven't dicked with it at all. It's just your...
But I don't usually dick with it a whole lot, though.
Right.
I mean, I don't dick with a whole lot of things.
Do you dick with Pepe?
No, Pepe dicks with me though.
Bottom panel is still a little bit busy, but that's just Market Cipher B.
Yeah.
Too many MA lines? No. I disagree with Grok on this. It's wanting you to drop to just 2 MAs.
That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot to get rid of. I mean, I only have 4 on there.
Yeah, and the example that it gives is the 50 over the 200 or the 21 over the 89. Who uses
That's a weird number. 89.
Yeah, who uses the 89?
I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to try it though.
Like, who uses the 89 period moving average? That's crazy.
I don't know. Ask Rock who uses it. I'm kind of. I want ask Rock. I'm generally curious now.
I've never heard of anyone using 21 over 89 MA.
It's like, oh yeah, me either.
Yeah. The 21 over 89 MA combo isn't super mainstream like the classic 50 over 200 or 9 over 21, but it's far from unheard of, especially in communities that blend Fibonacci principles with moving average. It's a niche but legitimate approach that pops up in technical analysis circles, particularly for trend identification, pullback entries, and crossover signals. These aren't random numbers, they're consecutive or near consecutive terms in the Fibonacci sequence, where each number is the sum of the 2 preceding ones. Traders often use Fib-derived periods for MAs because they create natural spacing that aligns with market psychology, retracement levels, and wave patterns. Shorter Fib MAs like 21 capture intermediate momentum swings. Longer ones like 89 act as stronger dynamic support resistance or trend filters. Common pairings include 8 over 21 short term, 21 over 55 or 21 over 89 medium term, 55, 89, and 144 longer term. I mean,
'89 sounds like 6-7. I'm gonna turn it on though, just so I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but like, I've watched lifers.
This little light orange one's the 89 right now, Trent.
Okay.
It did kind of follow it pretty good right here.
Yeah.
21 and it touched. Did come down to 89 right there. Came down to the 89 right there.
When it broke it back right there, you actually kind of front ran the break of the 200.
It did, yeah. Right here, it broke right here. It did fall to the 200 when it broke.
However,
look at the break right there. It literally, as you can see, snap.
Yeah.
Didn't touch. It's like all up in that business. It did snap right there. But it snapped to the 200 before that. It did snap right there. I don't know. I'll keep my eye on it though. I mean,
yeah.
Let's look at it on the daily time frame. Hey Trent, are you gonna be around for the 3-month candle close?
Oh, what day is that?
It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
That means we have to go live, earlier at 4:45. 4:45.
That's fine. We can do that. I do want to say a couple things about my chart though.
Okay.
In response to Grok.
Okay, well, I'm gonna listen to you on my phone. I gotta go to bed.
Oh, go for it. Go
I
for
have
it.
to go to bed, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no
It was
problem.
my fault. I told my work I'd come in early on Fridays, and now I'm stuck doing it because they're like, you do such an effing good job at your job. We're like, we should have you come in early every day. I'm like, no, just this one day, and it just happens to be Friday. So I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm still gonna chart a couple people's coins and stuff. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have to do that too.
yeah. So I do want to say a couple of things. Good night, T Square.
Good night.
I do want to say a couple of things about my chart though in response to Grok. If you guys don't mind just humoring me for a second. I don't draw these lines at random, right? Like these are drawn. I mean, I could get rid of this one. Whoever's doing that in the background, guys? Now he just left. Okay. Anyways, and then I drew that as a flagpole. I can get rid of that. But that's something that I did on stream right now that was intended to get rid of right afterward. But anyways, I can get rid of this too because this is just hypothesis. These red horizontal lines of resistance are drawn from longer time periods on the weekly, and then also the green line. I told you guys what this was. This is Sailor's average entry price on the green line. So there you have it on that. Other than that, the only thing I really have on this is I'll get rid of this too. I'll get rid of that. The reason for the different color trend lines is I just drew these over Lux Algo's trend lines. And I drew it on the I draw the yellow so that I know that it's the 4-hour trend line. And all of the white lines were at one point or another drawn over daily trend lines. So let me see. This one is clearly old. I can get rid of it. I don't want to get rid of this one because, look, eventually if we come break, 85, well, this trend line is going up toward 100. So I want to see later if we're going to break that or not. So I locked that line in. A lot of this is just me locking lines in before Lux Algo takes them away. And I'm not trying to lock in every line. Probably been a little lazy with it. But it's one of those things where your eyes know what you're looking at, but I can see where it might not be the best thing for you guys to look at every day. Okay, so from this point, it should be pretty clear. Right, these white lines were drawn over the trends that Lux Algo gives me. And if you, for example, back here you have a sell signal with the break of a trend line. And ever since then, followed by the red trend catcher. And bam, that's when you knew it was all downhill from there. So to me, it's interesting to find out whether or not, like, to me, it becomes interesting to find out what happened. For example, you could tell that we were falling further. It would have been a great call to say that we're falling further when we broke that trend line right there. I mean, and every time you do this, the name of the game is risk management. Like, I would have set a stop loss over this trend line right here at 82. So my stop would have gone 2% to the upside. So my stop would have been at a 2% loss. And I would have been risking 2% for a 26% move. But I wouldn't have, to be fair, I can't draw it to the exact bottom. I would have had to, like, I would have had to run it to the take profit, which at the time was right around where this, it's what is now the stop loss. So, so if I draw it to there, I would have been risking 2%. Let's just be more, conservative. I would have been risking 2% to make 18% if I was going to the stop loss. For example, right now there's a buy signal on Lux Algo, okay? And the problem is I can't take this signal because the trend catcher hasn't turned green. So if it turns green, let's say we get up to 76 and it turns green. I don't quite know where it would turn green, but let's say it well, that's a bad example. Anyways, guys, you get the point. There's reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. TNT Media, hey guys. Did YouTube see this breaking on I don't know what this guy's talking about. GT. Oh, hey, what's up, Calvin? A triple witching coming up tomorrow should be a spicy day. What's a triple witching, GT? What does that mean? Part of me was like, is tomorrow Friday the 13th? But no, obviously we're way past the 13th. Okay, anyways, what coins do we have? We had Doge, Dash, I'm gonna do Doge, Dash, and UFO real quick. And if no one gives me something else, then it's just gonna be that. Okay, so let's see. Doge. So right now for Doge on the daily, my perspective, not to keep belaboring the point of these trend lines, but to me, this is a failed retest of this, the break of this uptrending line of resistance. right? This one right here. So it's a failed retest of this uptrending line of resistance. And I'm thinking that we break this low before we break this high. And ultimately we have a sell signal. We have a strong sell signal, a red trend catcher, and the profit, the take profit, number one, is nowhere close to being hit. And the take profit is still in play because there's a strong sell signal and a red trend catcher. So nothing has invalidated this take profit for me. And it's 36% deep, 37% deep. So there you go on that. Let's see, Dash. You know what? Let me go back to Doge real quick, because let's see if someone wanted to put like $100 on that swing. Okay. Well, you can put a stop loss at 5%, 5% loss. Say you put somewhere between $100 to $500 on this trade, and you're okay with losing 25% of that. Okay, you're okay with losing 25% of $500. Okay, so you're okay with losing $100. Okay, you're gonna put $500 on this trade. You set your stop loss up here at like 5.41%. You're risking 5%. You're risking $100 to make 37%. Let's just say 30% for easy math. Okay, so 30% at 5x leverage is $150%. So you're going to make 100% on your $500, brings you to $1,000, and then you're going to make 50% of that. So you're risking $100. You're risking $100 to make $1,500. Okay, if you were to follow this trade. Let me erase these. You're going to risk $100 to make $1,500. Now, let's say you're comfortable just losing the whole 500. Well, where's your liquidation price going to be on 5x? Your liquidation price is going to be a 25% pump. Right there. Let's set a horizontal line right there. There's your liquidation. We'll turn that red. Get rid of that. And then we were going, let's just say 30% deep. We're going to turn this green because your short will be in profit. Okay, so in order to get liquidated, you would have to See, Lux Algo wants your stop loss a little higher than that, though. So 5x is a little aggressive on this trade, but I mean, hey, if you're putting a smaller amount of money on the trade, then whatever, right? So in order to get liquidated on this, you would have to break this trend line. You'd have to break back above this trend line. You'd have to break above the trend catcher. Sounds good to me. I mean, so you can risk $100 to make 1,500, or you can, like, depending on how you want to hedge, you can risk the whole 500 to make 1,500. But either way, even if you take the bigger risk, that's a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, which is not that bad. So I would be comfortable with that on Doge. At the end of the day, what I just did there, that's the most responsible way to think about trading at the end of the day. Is you got to think, what's my risk reward ratio, right? GT says triple witching is a quarterly Friday when stock options, index options, and index futures all expire at once, causing a temporary jump in trading volume and volatility. Wow. GT just went over my head with that. So tomorrow, Friday's close, then you're saying is a big close. Let's see. I don't think Daniel Kaufman might not even be on here anymore. And yeah, so all right, guys, I think we can go ahead and wrap up. So, guys, thank you for everyone who makes this community what it is every single day, which is the most hydrated crypto community on YouTube. Cheers. And thank you, guys. Thank you, GT. Shout out Barstow Aztecs. Thank you, TNT Media. I don't know if that's a troll in here or not. It's hard to tell. If you're a real person, I apologize. Thank you for being in here. Thank you, CC Dingle. Thank you, Flight Fan. Thank you, Pepe. Thank you, D Not You. Thank you, Calvin. Thank you, Ranthony Vance. Thank you, Daily. Thank you for the super chat, Daily. Thank you, GIG Gaming TV. Thank you, Flat Smack. Don't forget to flat smack the like button. Thank you, Chara. Thank you, Basura Bros. Thank you, DZ. So, there you go, guys. Happy Thursday. Cheers.